Taking a moment to find a comfortable seat, either easy cross-legged position, or you can sit on your knees. If you need to lift your hips, you could grab a pillow or a block, rolled up towel. And then take a moment to settle in. Take a moment to observe your breath. Not do anything to the breath, but just observe it. What do you notice when you take a moment to sit still and be present? And then just sit with it. And in your own time, I want you to start to deepen your breath. I want you to bring both palms of your hand to your belly. And I want you to inhale through the nose, expanding the belly. And then exhale out the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. And following my count, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. And then exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Again, inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. Exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. And moving through this at your own pace. And you can go for a longer inhale and a longer exhale. Just paying attention to what you're feeling as you move through a more focused breath exercise. And on your next inhale, we're going to introduce Ujjayi Pranayama. Breathing through your nose, constricting the throat, making a whispering wind sound. Bringing your hands back onto your knees, we're just going to do a few rounds of Ujjayi Pranayama. Staying with this breath as we move through our practice, we're going to inhale our arms up overhead, exhale hands to our heart, and then take a moment to set an intention. There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on in our lives. Whether you're in a lockdown situation or have slightly more freedom, there's just a lot to take in. So sit with that for a moment. And And then inhale. Exhale out the mouth. And then coming to all fours. So today's practice, we're going to focus on really strengthening the hamstrings and opening through the chest. So you're going to inhale your right leg back, strong extension from the tip of your head to the bottom of your right foot. And then I want you to bend your foot towards the sky. We're going to inhale and exhale here, and then we're going to pulse. Really feeling the engagement of the hamstring. On the next inhale, you're going to extend the knee up and then exhale knee to nose. Keeping the knee bent, extend, and then exhale, and then extend, and then exhale, and then extend, and then exhale, and then extend and release. Moving to the other side and just checking in, shoulders above wrists, palms flat to the ground, really feeling the strength of the ground beneath your hands. And then we're going to extend the left leg back. Strong line from the top of the head to the base of the left foot. And then bending that left knee, we're going to hold here and then pulse. Doesn't have to be a big pulse, just enough that you're engaging the hamstring and feeling the strength down the back of the leg. And then we're going to inhale, lifting, exhale, knee to nose. 4 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, lifting, exhale, knee to nose, inhale, lift, exhale, knee to nose, and then lifting back and releasing down. Coming through a few cat-cows. We're going to inhale, dropping our belly to the ground, lifting our chest. Exhale, spine to the sky. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Really stretching through that back body, and then coming to a neutral spine, we're going to tuck our toes under, and we're going to lift our knees just an inch off the ground. Creating fire and heat in the body. Strong through the legs, strong through the arms. We're going to deeply inhale, and then exhale, downward dog. So taking a moment here to connect with your downward dog. You can either stay in stillness, or you can move your legs side to side. Being mindful that your head is sitting between your triceps and elbows. You can shake it no and yes. And really feeling the length from the tips of the fingers all the way up through the back body, down the other side of the legs to the heels, really reaching down the backs of the legs to the ground. Breathing. On your next inhale, you're going to lift your heels, and then exhale, come to the front of your mat. Taking your feet hip-width distance apart, bending your knees. Because we're going to be focusing on strengthening the back of the legs and opening through the chest today, I want us to try and not overextend the backs of the legs. And then coming forward into a forward fold. Really resting your belly on your thighs. And breathing. Again, shaking your head no and yes. And then in your own time, slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time until your head is the last bit to come on top of your shoulders. You're going to inhale your arms to the sky, and exhale your hands to your heart. Moving through Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. And then meeting back in a plank pose and holding here. Again, shoulders over wrists. And then taking a moment with your feet, just a little movement back and forth from the ball of your foot to your toes and back, and toes and back, and then come to stillness. From here, you can either drop your knees to the ground or lower all the way to the ground from plank. We're going to inhale, cobra, with our hands off the floor. Exhale, down. Inhale, lifting our chest. Again, no weight in your hands. Exhale, down. Last time through. Inhale. And then releasing the forehead down. Coming back over your knees and pressing back. Downward dog. That is one option for your vinyasa today. I will be cueing chaturanga. You do you. Inhale, heels to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands through your heart. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway. And then moving through your vinyasa. You're going to inhale into upward dog or cobra. And then exhale back, downward dog. One breath, one movement. Inhaling to the sky. Exhale, stepping forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. And then stepping back into a plank pose and moving through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lifting your heels to the sky. Exhale, stepping forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. And exhale, hands to your heart. One more time through. Inhale, one breath, one movement. Exhale, forward. Inhale, halfway. Moving through your vinyasa. And we will meet back. One breath, one movement in downward dog. Inhaling, heels to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Taking a moment to check in. What do you notice? Feeling your breath move through your body and feeling your heart pumping the blood up and down the body. Now I want you to clasp your hands behind your back and then sit into a chair. So taking a moment here to lift your chest up, chin tucked, really reaching back through the clasped hands. You're going to take a deep inhale and then you're going to exhale, forward fold. And then from here, you're going to release your hands to the ground. You're going to step your right foot back, bringing your knee down and coming into a lunge. And taking a moment here, we really want to stretch down through the right front hip flexor. Dropping your shoulders from your ears. Taking a deep inhale, and then exhale, releasing your hands to the ground, stepping back to a plank pose and moving through your vinyasa.
Meeting back in downward dog, we will lift the right leg to the sky, but today we're going to focus on keeping that leg bent in a 90-degree angle. So you're going to inhale here, and then you're going to exhale, bringing the right foot forward, left knee to the ground, hands to the sky. Lunge second side. Again, breathing deeply into that front hip flexor. Feeling strength in the right hamstring and thigh of the front leg. Not collapsing down, but feeling strength and strong through the body and the hips. We're going to inhale here, and then exhale, bring our hands to the ground and stepping forward. Inhaling halfway, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair, rising up, hands to our heart. Again, second side, clasping our hands, this time the opposite thumb on top. We're going to inhale, breathing deeply into the chest, and then exhale, sitting back into our chair. Again, taking a moment here to really let the chest shine. Sinking a little deeper. Deep inhale, and then exhale forward. Letting the arms reach overhead, clasped. On the next inhale, we're going to release the hands to the ground, and we're going to take the left leg back and dropping that knee to the ground, lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the ground, stepping back into Vinyasa and moving through your flow. Meeting back in downward dog, we're going to lift the left leg to the sky, and again, make a right angle with that leg. Almost as if your palm of your foot's trying to stand on the sky. And then we're going to inhale here, and then exhale, bring that left leg forward, dropping that back knee. Inhale, lunge, and then exhale, stepping forward. Forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale forward. Coming into chair. And then root to rise. Hands to our heart. Taking a moment here. We're just going to continue to add on with a focus on strengthening the back of the head, the hamstrings, and opening through the front of the chest. So again, clasping the hands, breathing deeply in the chest, chest to the sky, and then exhale, forward fold to bent knees. We're going to release the hands, halfway lift, and this time we're going to move through a Vinyasa. Inhaling, upward dog, and then exhale, back, downward dog. Lifting that right leg to the sky, again creating a right angle with that leg. We're just going to pulse, and it's really subtle. It's not a big movement, but it's looking to strengthen the back hamstring. And then we're going to inhale, knee up, exhale, knee to nose. And then inhale, keeping that knee bent. Exhale, knee to nose. Again. And then exhale, stepping forward this time into a warrior one. So taking a moment here, dropping your shoulders from your ears, creating as close to a right angle as possible with that front right leg. And then really feeling the strength from the tip of the head down through the back edge of the left foot. This is a strong pose. And breathe. On the next inhale, we'll transition into warrior two. Connecting with Ujjayi Pranayama. And then reversing your warrior two, and then making your way into a side angle. From here, you can either have your elbow on your knee, you can bring your hand to your ankle, you can bring your hand to the floor. And then I want you to stretch strongly from the tip of your left fingers all the way down the side body to the edge of the left foot. And I want you to use your elbow to help twist your body slightly, opening the upper body to the sky. And then from here, we're going to straighten through that front right leg as we reverse back on the inhale and then coming into Trikonasana. Bringing that left hand to the left hip. We're going to bend into the right foot and we're going to make our way into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So taking a moment to check down to the left leg and making sure you can see your leg and your foot. You don't want it too far forward or too far behind you. And then just breathing, stretching in all four directions, feeling the strength in the right leg. On the next exhale, we're going to bring the left hand down to the ground and we're going to come into what I'm calling a bent leg standing split. So you're going to have your standing leg slightly bent and you're going to have the leg that's in the air slightly bent. And then you can either bring your right arm behind your calf and relax your head down, or you can just keep both hands to the ground. From here, we're going to extend the left leg back into a lunge. We're going to take our right arm to the sky for an easy twist. And then in one breath, we're going to bring that right leg back to meet the left, coming into Vashisthasana, reaching that right arm to the sky, taking a deep inhale, and then exhaling, moving through your Vinyasa. Taking a moment here to connect with the breath. Inhaling, heels to the sky, exhaling, stepping forward, inhaling halfway, exhale, forward fold, inhaling, root to rise, exhale, hands to our heart. And then again, clasping the opposite way, arms behind your back, breathing deeply into your chest, and then exhale, bending forward. The next inhale halfway, and then moving through your Vinyasa. You can take a couple press-ups here, or skip the Vinyasa altogether. This time we're going to inhale the right leg to the sky, again bending through that knee, and then pulsing. And it's a very subtle movement. So we're going to inhale, exhale, knee to nose, inhale, knee back, exhale, knee to nose, inhale, knee back, and then bringing that left leg forward, coming into warrior one, second side. Again, bending deeply through the left leg, dropping your shoulders from your ears, and feeling the strength of the back leg all the way down to the edge of the right foot. On our next inhale,
we'll start to make our transition to Warrior Two. Connecting with your breath, taking your Warrior Two a little deeper into that front leg. And then reversing the warrior, breathing deeply down the left ribs, and then coming into side angle second side, taking the same variation you did on the first side. And again, reaching with your right fingertips and then feeling that line of energy all the way down to the edge of the right foot. Inhaling, straightening the left leg, reversing, and then coming into Trikonasana. From here, we're going to take our right hand to our hip, bending through our left knee, and then making our way into Ardha Chandrasana. Yes, my head is in a pot of lavender. It's fine. Breathing deeply, reaching in all different directions. That's the beauty of this pose. You can stretch your head towards the front of your mat, your foot to the back of your mat, and your arms in either direction away from your center. And then on your next exhale, we're going to bring our right hand down and come into a bent knee standing split second side. And then exhaling, extending the right leg back into a lunge, planting the right hand into the ground, and then taking your left arm to the sky for an open twist. Making sure you're staying connected with your Ujjayi pranayama. And then from there, in one big movement on your next inhale, we're going to make our way to Vashisthasana, second side. Strong through the right arm. You can reach your left arm to the sky, or you can reach it over your head. And then on your next inhale, we're going to exhale and then make our way through a Vinyasa, meeting back in a downward dog. Inhaling your heels to the sky, exhale coming forward, the top of your mat, inhaling halfway, exhale forward fold, coming into a chair pose on your inhale, and then root to rise, hands down by your side. So taking a moment here to check in. And then inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. And then moving through your Vinyasa. Coming into an upward dog. Pressing back. Downward dog. We're going to lift the right knee to the sky this time, keeping it bent, but expanding open into a scorpion tail. Keeping your shoulders square to the mat. And then inhale, stepping that right leg forward, coming up into a lunge. And then from here, we're going to move into Warrior Three. Again, communing with my lavender plant. You can have your arms straight ahead. You can bring them into your chest. On your next inhale, I want you to slowly rise up, bringing the left knee into your chest. You're going to wrap the left leg over
Left arm under, eagle. So taking a moment here, breathing through that back body, feeling your elbows stretch away from the back of your body, tucking your chin slightly. Now your next inhale, bring your arms to the sky, knee into the chest, and then releasing down. Moving through the second side. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. And then moving through your vinyasa. Meeting back in a downward dog. We're going to inhale the left leg to the sky, bent knee, opening the hips into a scorpion tail. Again, bringing your shoulders square to the mat. Stretching through that front left body. And then on your next exhale, bringing your knee forward, left foot into a lunge, rising up. From here, we're going to make our way into warrior 3 second side. Taking the arm variation of your choice. And then slowly rising up, bringing that knee into the chest, tricky transition. Right leg over, right arm under, eagle second side. And then inhaling slowly, arms to the sky, knee up, and then exhale, hands by your side, Tadasana. Taking a moment to check in. And then moving through one more standing pose, coming into goddess. Heels in, toes out, bending your knees. Chest up. Let's bring our hands to our heart. And then I want us just to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. Breathing deeply here. And then we could stretch our arms up overhead, straightening our legs, bringing our heels out, then expanding our arms to the side, clasping our hands, chest to the sky, forward fold. Feeling that expansion through the chest. And you can move side to side with your knees. You can stay totally still. But just doing and listening. What does your body need? With our next inhale, rising up, arms up overhead, hands to our heart, coming to the top of your mat, and then bringing your feet out wide, coming into a squat. Taking a moment here, really pressing your elbows into your inner thigh and knee area. Lengthening through the spine. And then slowly bringing your bum down to the ground. We're going to move into some core work. So coming into boat pose. You can stay here with your knees bent. You could bring your hands behind your thighs. You could straighten your legs. Breathing here, feeling broad through the chest. And then lower. and then up, and then lower, and then up, and then lower, and then up, and then lower and hold. And then bringing your knees into your chest, we're going to rock and roll. This should feel really good along your back body. And then we're going to plant both feet to the ground, hands out in front, and then as slowly as possible, we're going to make our way onto our backs. Still not quite done with the ab work yet. So we're going to bring both hands behind the back of our head, elbows wide. We're going to bring our feet to the sky, straight legs, keeping our feet flexed. We're going to lift our head slightly off the ground. We're going to lower our right leg and lift it up. And then the left leg and lift it up. And then right. And really making sure your face is looking up towards the sky or ceiling. You don't want to strain the neck. And then just continuing through this movement. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then tucking your knees into your chest, almost done. Bringing your feet down to the ground. We're going to make prayer hands, fingertips towards the sky, arms out, reach in front of you, and then we're going to pulse up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and release. Whew. So taking a moment here, bringing the soles of your feet together. Knees out wide. Breathing. And then taking a back bend of your choice. I'll cue bridge today, but if you've wheels in your practice, you can go there now. So you're going to bring your feet down to the ground, extending your arms beside your body and sort of tickle the back of your ankles. And then we're going to inhale, lifting our bum and front body towards the sky. And I want you to actually try and relax the back of the legs and the buttocks. If it's in your practice, you can clasp your hands underneath. And I just want you to breathe. On your next inhale, start to unwind your hands, bring your shoulders out from underneath, and then slowly lowering your hips down to the ground. Again, soles of the feet together, knees wide. And then staying connected with your Ujjayi pranayama, but starting to relax it. And then bringing your knees into your chest, we're going to come into a supine twist. I like to bring my left leg over my right, and then we'll drop our legs to the right side, extending our left arm long. I like to keep my head flat to the ground where I'm looking up towards the sky. But if you're comfortable with your neck looking to the left, you can take that now. And then on your inhale, coming back through center, resetting your back body slightly, and then coming through to a twist second side, left legs to the right, left I mean. Whew. And then on your next inhale, coming back to center, hugging your knees into your chest. You can stay here, or you can take a happy baby. Getting into the hips, rocking side to side. You could even extend your legs long. That can be a really good inner groin stretch. And then in your own time, coming into Shavasana. Extending both legs long, taking them as wide, if not wider than your mat. Bringing your arms out wide, palms up. If you've got glasses on, take your glasses off. And really relax into the ground. Let this be a moment where the earth totally supports you. And then slowly releasing your breath. I encourage you to stay in Shavasana if you have the time. If you need to get on with your day, slowly start to bring movement into your fingers and toes and deepening the breath. In your own time, making your way to a comfortable seat. Coming back to where we started the class. Taking a moment to check in with your body and check in with your mind. Bring your hands to your heart. Taking with you today to be really kind to yourself and be really kind to others.
about what you're bringing to the space or to the conversation that comes from a place of kindness. Bringing your thumbs to your third eye, taking a deep inhale, and exhaling namaste. Thank you for taking the time to join me for a practice today. Have a great day. Thank you.